Hi, everybody. Sabrina here from iSolutions, joined by my friend and senior BC developer on our team, Marcel. Really excited just to have a quick conversation today about our latest March 2026 release of iPayments. This was a really big release, in my opinion. A lot of very new, really cool things coming out in this new enhanced payment experience. So Marcel, do you just want to kind of give us an overview of what was in this release and what people can expect when they log in and make this update?
Hi, yeah. Hi, everybody. So we've been working very hard behind the scenes in modernizing our payment screens, listening to customer feedback in the past, and also trying to see how we can modernize our app, our processes, making it easier for people to use, making less mistakes. So we've taken all that feedback and we've tried to streamline our process a bit better. So we've developed this, what we call our new payment experience, with the emphasis of experience. We want to give our customers a easier experience going forward. So we've developed new pages for our payment screens, following a more simplified process. Also for refunds and doing your on-account payments, some extra fact boxes, some nice bells and whistles like graphical enhancements, a bit of a credit card picture, ACH picture, just to make it all a nicer experience for users to use and also simpler. I think that's the emphasis for this whole thing. Um, it's out there in an app source now ready to be used. You can switch it on or off. I know customers that are very big customers might want to try everything. Change is sometimes difficult. Um, so we've enabled it in such a way that you can switch it on, try it out, and go back if you're not comfortable using it. But yeah, just very high level. That's what we're doing.
I love that, and I've heard a lot of really positive feedback from the first clients who've made this switch. And honestly, to do this, you can do it within your own system and turn this on, I believe, or you can call our support desk or email our support team, and they're always happy to get on and help you make the update. But yeah, I've just been hearing a lot of really positive feedback about this, and like you said, what I really enjoyed about it, it really does refresh the look. It makes it modern, has some of those images. And I think especially for, those newer users, it's just more intuitive to how their processes work and how they work within Business Central.
No,
What do you
definitely. Like one client, when we switched it on in front of a demo, to him, he was trying it out. He's like, "I'm not going back. Leave it on. I'll just tell my users adapt. It's much easier to use, and just wants them to move forward with it." So that was very positive to hear.
Yeah, I love that. And I also loved how you talked about, there really is so much in this release, and the majority of it came from user suggestions. And I think that's really something that sets what we do at iSolutions apart. There's a lot of things that sets us apart, but that's one of the key things, at least to me, is we get suggestions weekly from our users like, what if it did this, or it would be really nice if it did X, Y, and Z. And we take those to heart, and those get put in the roadmap. And that's how these monthly releases come about, with all of these new features and enhancements, because of our users giving that feedback.
100% correct. I think one thing that we do try at iSolutions, we really try to listen to customer feedback, and that's also why we try to do smaller releases more often, trying to incorporate most of these things. We have a long list of wish list items, and we always try to prioritize and work through it. And when new suggestions come in, we really try to evaluate and try to accommodate everybody as much as possible, but also trying to keep the product stable. That's also a very important thing. So it's all this backwards and forwards and trying to see which clients wish list we can bring out in the next release, which is exciting. One thing, for example, that we've also released and that we're building onto is, and this also comes from a lot of customers, to be able to launch our payment screens from anywhere in their custom documents. So we are working hard on that one, and also will be adding additional features. But for now, to be able to, if you have a custom screen and you want to just hook onto and call our payment screen, let iPayments handle the payment and the posting, and then just get the result back. So that's also out, and we will be adding more features to that very soon.
Yeah, and that's definitely a fantastic update. I just want to mention really quickly as we're talking about this, if you are a user currently and you have a suggestion for an update, you can go out to our website. You can there's a drop down menu that says submit a feature request. Send that over to us. We forward that directly over to Marcel and the entire development team, and they take a look at that. But overall, Marcel, what are you most excited about in this release? What do you think is like the number one feature that people are like, man, this is really exciting, and I'm so glad that this is incorporated now.
I think the ease of use of the new screens, and also the bit more of a graphical modern look. I'm always, like, when I do payments, like on screen, I always look at the aesthetics of it. Having that bit of, credit card picture and all, it just adds a nice touch. I'm excited about that. It looks more professional, and also the other thing that I'm very excited about is to be able to give our customers the opportunity to call our screens. Like, if you have from any type of their custom documents, to be able to integrate. They don't have to build anything, just call our screens and we'll handle the payment and they can do the rest. That is, I think, a very powerful thing for customers to be able to use, and I'm very excited about that.
It's so just impactful as a user of, any software program, right? Like if you're on Teams, if you're on Outlook, if you're on Word, how sometimes those little minor updates, they feel minor to us, definitely not to you because you have to do
Yeah.
all the back end work, but it feels minor to the user, but it can end up saving you so much time, and you're like, man, I'm so glad that this is in the product now. And I just think there are so many aha features in this update that people are going to have that kind of same feeling about.
I agree 100%.
I think it's great. Well, if you go head out to our blog, there is a long article that highlights all of the updates that we're talking about or that came out in this release. And we always put those release notes out on our website as well. So if you're wondering what was in the release before that or what came out in the latest release, that's where you can find that information. Anything else you want to mention today before we wrap up here, Marcel?
No, I think we've covered most of it, and yeah, like always, we're excited for the future um, here at iSolutions, and yeah, bring your suggestions and let's work together.
I love that. If you have questions or want to learn more or just reach out to us, you can go ahead and email us. Our general email address is on the screen here, help@isolutionspayments.com. Thank you. Thanks, Marcel.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Hi, everyone.